find and analyze deals in the Chicago area. So let's say you're looking in Cook County. That's where Chicago is. What Pelago will do is it'll look for every listing on the market the same way that it would on a Zillow or a Redfin. So we see there's a little over 7,000 properties in Cook County for sale. And then you can filter on things like you would on other platforms. But then we also estimate an after repair value and a rent estimate for every listing on the market. And so this lets you filter by those things like the spread. So the gross gain, let's put 20%. And what this means is that the after repair value, the ARV, is at least 20% higher than the list price. And this cuts out about 6,000 properties. We can go to 30% or 40%. I think 20% is a good number because it lets you make sure you don't miss anything where the estimate might be off. But if we click on these first two properties, let's see, we'll see that these properties, are not in the greatest shape. They could potentially be a flip opportunity. And if we scroll down, we'll see the real value of Pelago, which is these comps. So Pelago looks for renovated comps. We have an algorithm that can predict how nice the condition is and how similar it is to a flip. And we also prioritize comps that are actually flips. So we can see comp A, comp B, and comp D are actually flips. So those were bought and sold, and we can kind of see what those look like by clicking in. And then Pelago also makes these adjustments for things that are different between the subject property and the comp. So in this case, the comp has an extra half bathroom. So we need to discount this $239 price and say, hey, if this comp had half a bathroom less, like the subject property, what would it sell for? And Pelago estimates that that's about $5,000. It's also about 100 square feet larger, so Pelago discounts that sale price by another $8,800. And then there's things like the appreciation or depreciation that have happened since the sale. So this lets you kind of look at comps that are older than, let's say, 1 month old. So like these comps that sold in December, the market has appreciated considerably since December of last year. So we add 48,000. On this one, we add 38,000. This one was in April, so just maybe about 5 months ago. And it looks like prices actually went down since December and then back up again. So here we have a much larger appreciation of 61,000. And this lets you just look at comps that, a broader comp set and not keep your comps just so narrow to the most recent ones. And then below this, we have some calculators that can help you do your flip and rental analysis. So let's say you're doing hard money at 12%, that'll update your carrying costs. Let's say you're your own listing agent. So maybe you put 500 for the listing commission, and this is gonna update your selling costs over here. You can update this. So if you update the carrying months, it's gonna update your carrying costs with the loan. So let's say 6 months, that increases everything. If we turn off the rehab, that's gonna change your buying costs because you don't have that origination fee. And you also don't have the extra carrying cost of that rehab loan. So you can play with these numbers, you can edit anything, and kind of keep track of your assumptions through there.